So what's on your mind? So my girl Emma made a video titled What's on Your Mind? And I figured that's a great video to make and to take the challenge. And I extend that offer to all of you. What's on your mind? I'd like to know. Make a video out of it. Let's have some fun with this one. But what's on my mind is all the love and support that I've been given through my entire journey, and just kind of going through the ups and downs, learning life lessons, getting back up, and doing it all over again. It's funny because as a speaker now into inspiration and motivation, that's kind of something I've always been, and I just didn't really think of it as doing it as a career in public speaking. I more thought of it as just giving the light to other people. I really have always believed in people, even when I didn't believe in myself. And for a little bit, as a kid, I had to go into myself. I had to grow as an individual for me. I had to do and take all of those lessons and really just strive to be my best me, so that I could extend it out to people even more. That's where it really came down to, is taking the time to get right with myself before I could make it right for everybody else. And that was one of the lessons that I learned and took away, and I really appreciated. And I want to extend that to all the youth out there. If you're young and you want other people to do great things, well, you have to go do great things first before you can convince others to do the same thing. That's what it comes down to. But through my trials and my tribulations, my friends, my family, and like I said, my clients are my family. They've been there with me since square one. That's one of the coolest parts about all of this journey, is even when I made my trailer, everyone was sharing it. Everyone wants to see me succeed. Everyone wants to see me rise. And I really believe that's partially because I want to see them do the same thing. I've always gone all out on my clients. I've always given them the best Clifford Starks that I could be for the moment that I could be it. But I also want to constantly move forward. Like I said, I'm 37 now, and I want to be a better version of me in the next 10 years. And 10 years after that, I want to constantly grow and learn and develop and just have fun on this journey. I really think each individual you understand story is another story that you can tell to someone to empower them. And it's not even just about the stories alone, but it's about how you relate to a person. There's some truth in that. Women empowerment, male empowerment, whatever it may be. If I know that a woman can be empowered by another woman more than I could ever empower that person, because that's the state they're in, then by all means, talk to the woman that you have to talk to. Talk to the person you have to talk to lift you up. I'm about lifting people up, because when a person's at their best, they just want to give their best to the world. That's all it is. They just want to shine as bright as they can. I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and she's a computer geek. I mean, she's all into the analytics of Google and Amazon, and just the design, how certain things work, why certain searches do what they do. It's absolutely genius talking to what she talks about. And it was kind of like we both had a really cool moment in conversation with each other, because I was telling her about my love of people. I absolutely love people, and I love the design of people. I love how we can be whatever we want to be. We absolutely can. We're nothing more than habits. And when you get the habits correct, when you get those patterns correct, then you're going places. You're going to hold it down. And so I explained to her, her passion for computers was my passion for people. And I kind of went into details on explaining, when you can get the pattern right, when you can figure it out, when you can really listen to someone's story, when you can empathize and take in everything that they're saying, take it all in, and then you can empower them by teaching them that it's in them. That's the irony of it. It's just like knowing your patterns and then knowing how to work within the patterns that you are. People can't change the core of what they are. It's very, very difficult to do, and I've honestly never seen it done. But you can change how you respond, and you can change your environment. There's a lot of things you can change, you know? And so when I start asking those difficult questions and helping people on their journey, you can improve willpower. Willpower can be improved, but there's certain ticks, like there's certain things that will always kind of rub you the wrong way. There's certain things that will always make you happier, make you feel better. You know, when you talk about a certain family member, or you talk about a certain friend, or even a certain smell, or a certain taste of something, and you can change the way you will understand it, or feel about it, or even know about it. Like just knowing is half the battle. That's the funny thing. Whenever I deal with a client who's just so beaten down and so broken, and so they just do not believe in themselves, you just have to give them something small to believe in. And when you give them that, then they grow and they move and they start doing the things that they need to do. But they're still the core version of them, if that makes sense. There's still that core piece of them, because that's the beautiful part about it. It's just like when you look at an individual, that's what makes them special, is they're an individual. But we're all still more the same than we are different. We all need to eat, we all need to sleep, we all need to breathe. We all need all of those things. We all need love. We all need all of those things. But the individual, there's something special about that. Like that's the beauty, is we're all different, and all different perspectives of a big, big circle of things. And so when people get together and see that and rise above, and really they're looking out for each other, you know, they're looking to grow and do the very best. That is beautiful to me. That is the coolest thing on the planet for me. And I've realized for myself, like what I do, that's my gift. That's my gift, is to bring people together. That's always been my gift. And it's funny to me because I used to think everyone could do it. Like I used to believe everyone had that special gift, but it's not true. Some people have more of a gift on computers, like that's their gift. Some people have the gift of bringing people together, that's their gift. Some people might even have the gift of talking to animals. I would not be surprised if that's true, that's their gift. But everyone has their own special, unique gift, and that's the fun of it. It's just like once you find what your gift is, now go out into the world. Because when you find what your gift is, when you find what your special talent is, what you were put here to do, you don't want to hurt other people. You don't want to see people suffer. You just want the best for everybody else because you're living in your gift. That's what it comes down to. That's why, like, even to me, I thought everyone could bring people together, because every time I would go into a room, I would bring people together. And it's funny because you leave and then they're not quite the same. They still got it for a little bit, it lingers for a little bit, and then and then such and such said this, and this B word did this, and F this, and then, and I'm like, guys, just a year ago, everything was cool. And then I'll talk to them, and it lifts that burden off of their shoulders. And I'm like, this is it's mind-blowing to me. Because I look at it, and I say, since everybody does have their own special gift, it's like, go take your gift and give it to the world. Like, that's the cool thing about even the YouTube platform, is we have the opportunity to shine our gift to the world as much as we can, whether that be through technology, whether that be through empowering people, whether that be through, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, building a house. I don't know. It can be anything. Like the options are really kind of limitless, which makes it really, really cool. And my biggest thing is, people do not need to hurt people. They can choose to hurt people, but it doesn't need to be that way. It does not have to be that way. And I want to remind everybody that, and that's my gift to remind everybody that, is to say, look, love other people. Do your best, even when people don't love you back. you can still love them. You don't have to like the actions that they do. You don't even have to be around the actions that they're displaying at that time. But you can still love them, and you can still believe in more than the bad things they may be doing. And maybe that will be enough to kind of empower them and move them into the direction that they need to move into. But it's the craziest thing going through this process of meeting so many wonderful people through this journey. And honestly, your guys' comments are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you guys. You guys are family to me as well. You know, even Emma calls her YouTube family. This is my YouTube fam. And it's really true. It's like when people are vibrating at a high level, only cool things can happen. You know, only the very coolest things can happen. And I've met so many wonderful people through this journey and heard so many wonderful stories. And I want people to continue to move and function at that high frequency that they know they were meant to do. And if you're going through a difficult time, if you're going through struggles, if you're in a dark place, I want you to know that the opportunities are in the obstacles. There's going to be strength. You just have to find it. There's going to be light somewhere. You just have to find it. And if everything is going your way, you're having a great day, you have gratitude, you appreciate everything that you've been given, then respect, love, and peace to you. You know, that's what it comes down to. Let's keep building people up. Let's keep helping people be the best versions of them that they can be. You guys take care. Have a great day.